Hello everybody, this is Panda. So, I'm out at the hospital, but there's some catch. I cannot eat certain foods anymore, and I told the doctor that's not gonna happen, friend. I love my spicy fucking noodles. You're telling me that I have to cut back on my spicy noodle content. That means my spicy ramen, gotta cut back on that. But with that said, everyone, there's a Japanese market here now. I thought it was going to be more of like a Chinese market, but it's actually a Japanese market that's now here in Long Island City. This is a big, look at the noodles, guys. Oh, look at the ramen noodles. And the doctor said stay away from the noodles, right? Bullshit. Look at the noodles. Look at the delicious bowls of noodles. Yes, the hospital did help me, gave me my medication, gave me what I needed. Look at the katsu. Oh, my panda, I love, ooh. So Korean. Very good. Popular in Korea, though. Well, not that popular, but with that said, everyone. Yes, the hospital did, the doctor did give me, I had to take a bunch of other tests. I had to take a finger test up my anus. Then I got a Cameron scoped down my tube of my body to examine my stomach. Yeah, a bunch of x-rays and all that jazzy. And I tell you, I'm not a big fan of hospitals, because you know what? I'm not a big fan of hospitals. Not only that I'm not a big fan of hospitals, but staying there for long periods of time literally bores the shit out of my... It literally bores the crap out of me. I swear. It just bores me to death. So with that said, everyone, there's a new Japanese market here, and I am so hungry because we don't have premium hospital funds to be buying catered food from the hospital. But we had to wait until we had to leave the hospital. But, so yeah, this is a new Japanese market. Right here. This is exciting. It's about time. And now they are hiring. Ooh, I'm filling out that application. We are going to open sometime next week. Okay. It's about time, because you know, Acres Market is like mostly Asian oriented, but there's a lot of Americanized stuff in there that like you would normally not find in like China or Japan, you know, things that like in that nature. But man, it's gonna be a fantastic. I want to see what they're gonna have inside. Hopefully they have something good to eat. With that said, everyone, I'm hungry. Who's buying pizza? Damn, those noodles are good. So yeah, I gotta stay away from spicy food. Here's the thing, I have to stay. I told the doctor, listen, man, I'm already staying away from the bad foods. It's called unhealthy junk food. What more do you want from me? Now, I wasn't arguing with the doctor. What I was trying to comply to him is like, I already am eating healthy. How healthier do you want me to get? And he says, how often do you consume hot sauce? Like every day, all the time. I even have a bottle of Hot Ones, the Last Dab hot sauce. He goes, and there's your problem. I said, that's not my problem. He goes, no, it's not your problem, but you also are eating those type of foods with empty stomachs all the time, aren't you? I'm like, oh yeah, kind of sometimes. Like, I should not consume spicy food the first thing in the morning, he says. I said, I don't do that, but I get what he's trying to say. Is that my first meal should not consume as super spicy foods. But I gotta stay away from some citric acid drinks, orange juice. If I do want to sip orange juice, I have to dilute it to a certain extent. I think it's like, what, 25% water? What is it supposed to be? 35% water and 45% orange juice, something like that. I gotta go through a whole regiment of all these protocols because I am bleeding. And it is a bleeding ulcer, and it was undetected for quite some time. Now, I could have had this for more than a year, he have said. So, speculations that I could have had this since I left Wisconsin in 2020. As long as that, I could have had it that long. It was developing slowly. But the thing is that we also haven't been taking care of ourselves properly. We haven't been eating 3 times a meal. And let's be honest with you, okay? Not everyone can eat 3 times a day when you're trying to survive in a city that doesn't accept and doesn't want to fix its homeless, its poverty, and its hunger problem. A city that throws away 9 metric tons of food a year, which is insanely a lot of food to be on the record. That's a lot of food, New York City, that you throw away. But with that said, everyone, take my experience being outside of the hospital, and mind you, I just checked out about 2 hours ago, so me step into the rain was not something I was willing to absolutely do either, because when I was inside, it was really downpouring in New York City. So if you are from New York City, you can testify how bad the weather was here the last 5 days. Since the weekend, since Saturday, since Friday night. Since Friday night, this has been ongoing. This is from Hurricane Iden. So, and it's been sticking around. And I'm unfortunate that I was admitted in the hospital for 2 days, but not so fortunate to not have a very decent meal. Now, I did eat, but wasn't the best. It wasn't something that I would call bon appetit, But with that said, I come outside and now there's a Japanese market store about to open up next week here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Looks small, but that over there looks like a kitchen on the other side. I could be wrong, because most Japanese places have hot food, and it looks like they might have to find some food. Isn't that something? We get off the train and now we gotta walk all the way to Queens Plaza because there's no elevator service at Queens Plaza. Yeah, there's no elevator service, so we probably have to walk up to Queens Plaza and go all the way into Astoria and go check out the community fridge. But it's gonna rain pretty soon, and I don't want to get caught up in the rain. Oh, my panda. But man, that market looks good. Food looks good right now. I don't care. I'm just trying to find the energy to walk, because I really don't have the energy to walk. Even though we did walk, because technically we came. What part of Queens were we in? Jamaican Medical Center? Is that Richmond or Jamaica? Because I'm confused. Because some people say, well, once you pass back, somebody was arguing with me inside the hospital. Yeah, they were literally arguing with me about where the hospital stands. I said, isn't this Jamaica? He goes, no. Once you pass Van Dykeland Highway or whatever that expressway it is, there's that's Jamaica. This is Richmond. And I was like, oh, wow. Attitude and everything. Trying to make sure, no, baby, sweetie. Like, her attitudes just stink. Like, you shouldn't be a nurse if you're gonna literally jump into a conversation that wasn't your own and got enough to put your 2 cents in it and try to say, no, sweetie, try to correct me as if you're the genius. Now, on the map, it literally says this whole area is fucking Jamaica. What do they call it? And then next to it is Richmond. So this is why I was like, no, it's just Jamaica. I don't give a shit what this woman says. I don't care. I don't care what this woman says. That's not Jamaica. But anyway, we need to check out the rice cooker. Yeah. Hopefully this Japanese market is going to be open pretty soon. You see, I come outside, look. They took all that blue shit down. Yeah, those whatever they want to call it, the construction barrier. They took it all down. It looks better. Wow, I go in the hospital for 2 days and things are proven? That's fast? Are you guys learning a lesson? How like Japan and other countries can do much better and pass the time and but anyway, guys, where am I going? Oh yeah, going this way because we gotta walk all the way back to Queens Plaza, cross crazy Queens Plaza, then we gotta walk a mile to a community refrigerator. That's too much. And then we gotta walk back and hopefully it won't rain on me. Let's hope. And honestly, I don't want it to rain because I'm so tired. I'm tired of the testing. I'm tired of the needles and the IV. Not gonna lie, like, I'm not sure if people have this experience with IVs, but like, do you feel like sometimes when you get an IV injection and you're using the IV that you get kind of buzzed a little bit? But anyway, guys, now we gotta hunt for food. All right. Now, what is my best bet right now? Should I just like go to another part of Queens because I don't even have transportation? Should we just like get back on the E-train and because by the way, update. Community refrigerators in Manhattan are no longer being in service, so check the update website because they took out 5 more. Just take a grain of salt, everybody. And I didn't realize that the East Village community refrigerator is also being compromised. I told you guys that before. They're really thinking about taking that refrigerator out of the East Village and relocating it somewhere else. Because I think that the business that actually has it in front of their establishment is having problems with people blocking traffic in the refrigerator, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe an argument spewed and something happened. I don't know, but they want to relocate it. Oh my panda, I'm so tired. I don't even want to walk. I don't want to walk. I'm so tired. I'm literally tired. And yes, I was in the hospital for 2 days, but that's what the hospital does. It makes you fucking tired. It makes you bored out your fucking mind. Especially when you don't have money. You have to pay for Wi-Fi. Yes, you have to pay for premium Wi-Fi. So I said to myself, I get it, but like, is this the airport? Because you gotta pay for the cable television. Which I get it. Yeah, that's a service. Yeah, I get it. But man, the catering food is so good, dog. People are eating so nice. But too expensive. $15.95. Yeah, I guess the plate dishes are pretty big for the price, but yeah, $15. Let me tell you, friends, I can go to the Too Good To Go app and spend only $5 on a meal. Well, and then I have to wait to pick it up later on in the evening. But that's so worth it. I'm not spending $15 anymore on food. Too expensive. I'd rather spend $15 on a pair of new jeans, which I'm going to need jeans for the winter. Anyways, yeah, I gotta take a bunch of fucking medications with my ulcer now. Like, really, switching the medicine to a cat. Yeah, it's such a. Hold on. So, here's the rules. If I do take it, I have to eat something within the first 30 minutes of taking the dose. I don't have to literally take it as I'm eating. But the other one was working kinda, but there was some side effects. Like, felt buzzed, like I was like drunk. And then afterwards, I would feel like migraine headaches. So that was kind of one of the side effects of the last medication. Let's see what happens with this one. But anyway, guys, I came to sit down. I came to do a live stream. I came to chat to give you guys an update. So I'm just letting you guys know, not in the hospital anymore. Checked out about 2 hours ago. So we're having a bunch of health complications, but that's expected as I am getting older, not younger. But when you are actually living in this situation or have to be in this situation for right now, people won't understand, people won't open their eyes. They don't really care. I'm not saying that people out there are a lot of people that really physically, mentally do not care. That's what I'm trying to say. And there are people that do care, but they can't do nothing about it because they don't even have the resources to do anything about it. But they wish they can. Then you got the assholes that's like, let them burn and die. let them rot in hell. Let them piss on himself and shit on himself. No one cares for young. Yeah, you guys get where I'm going with this, right? Okay, so it's gonna rain pretty soon. I need to take cover. I'm watching this map, this radar map. There's a really nasty, like, spot of rain about to hit. It's gonna rain for about an hour, but this is why I'm very hesitant to go to that community refrigerator because there's. Okay, first and foremost, it's at the end of Exterior in Long Island City. Here it is, and it's in the ghetto part where there's like a hotel that's like a shelter. These ghetto ass people. And they surrounded the refrigerator. Yeah, they surrounded the refrigerator, so you know there's nothing going to be in there. So what's my point going when you got all these... Can I be honest and say it? People that do not physically want to do shit in their life just want to sit on their ass and wait for free food to be given to a refrigerator without even going out there to look or even try to do something with their life. No. They want to use welfare as a source of income. Are you serious right now? Yeah, this is why I hate going over there. Because it's such ghetto people. Yeah, I'm saying it. Ghetto people over there. You guys need to stop what you're doing and smoke a cig. Like they make the refrigerator look like it's a crack spot. That's what I'm trying to apply here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you know, to like... People, when people do a good deed for the community, you guys literally destroy it by doing dumb shit like that. Then you take all the food, and you probably waste the food too. You probably don't eat it, just being greedy, just take it in because you're drunk, and you're high, you're probably smoking the crack and whatever. You go back in your fucking free government New York City shelter hotel. Yeah. And you do it again the next day. While some of us homeless individuals are physically trying to prove and document or try to find work or do something or say something in a message about it, and you're just like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm so sick of that. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when I was at the Jamaican Center Hospital and when I was in intake, That's all I heard was like, this city needs to give me my food stamps. This city, I was like, what the? This city doesn't need to give you shit. When's the last? I asked myself, when's the last time this person actually ever worked? Because it sounds like this person's never worked in a day of her life. It's always like, and by the way, you have 4 children and you at the age of 25? Yeah. You have 4 children. And you're age 25. And all you rely is on men? Sorry, young lady, let me explain something to you. You do never rely on men. Men are not your source of income. Your source of income and your power comes within. Stop relying on men and other people. Only rely on people that can help you and spread your message, support your message, support what you do positively. That's not positivity, sitting your ass and complaining about your food stamps. That's all I heard in that fucking intake. It was so... Listen, it's not the hospital's fault. I'm not saying the hospital is bad. It was like, listen, yeah, people in there literally whining about food stamps. About, I didn't get my food stamps this month again. These people in the city, you gotta do this, you gotta go through these loops. Maybe, now I understand why the system... Now I understand why New York City, to get EBT, I understand now why it's strict. People like her, it's the reason why it's strict. People just want to sit on it. That's taxpayers' money. That money should be going to me right now, friend. But guess what? We went to apply for EBT in New York City, denied twice. Why? Because I don't have a permanent address. I don't have a New York City ID. And apparently, the New York City IDs are made and designed to benefit New Yorkers when there's events, discounts, or the identification also identifies if you have EBT or not. Literally, guys, the ID is like an all-in-one card system. It literally detects, yes, you get a separate EBT card, but like that, your ID, your New York City ID card, it's like a whole new ID. It literally gets you into New York City programs and all this other stuff. It pretty much verifies that you're a resident. See, in Wisconsin, someone from Chicago can just walk into, what's it called, the Wisconsin Center, Dane County Job Center, and literally apply for food stamps and get it the same day. That's how easy it is. And they don't have to prove it. They can say, oh, let's say at the shelter downtown. Yeah, here's the address. Yeah, that's where I stay. I've been there for about 4 or 5 days already. Yeah, they can literally lie and get away with it. I see this happens all the time. Because when I was working there, this guy literally had already, and I said, did you get EBT already? Or you signed up for EBT since you've been here for 5 days? He says, dude, I got that on the second day I got here. I was like, really? That's how easy it is in Wisconsin and some states. California too has a glitch in that system. So in New York City, it's just strict. It's like you got to go through all these loops and regiments. Then you got to meet a social. Physically, you have to meet up with a social worker or a case manager before you can even receive it. Then you got to explain what your circumstances are, why you should receive it. And you gotta prove what you have been doing in the last, 16 to 24 months? You gotta prove all this other crazy, which is not crazy because, like I said, EBT is the biggest scam in this country. So, please prioritize yourself. Going to the hospital at all costs is the right thing. I was talking about something else, but and Brent says, did you get, who said, no, I did not. I was just talking about that. I was just talking about how I applied for it last year. It was denied. I applied for it this year. Remember, we went down there this past March and we tried to apply for it. And so we were denied again because I haven't proven any verification that I received mail on any utility. So they're asking for like utility. If you're homeless, you gotta prove that you're you literally have to prove that you're homeless here in New York City. So if you really want the food stamps, and they say if you need an address, you can use a shelter address. There's only certain addresses you can use. You literally have to get a piece of mail from the facility saying that this person is using this facility as a shelter for the time being, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you gotta bring all this proof just to get food stamps in New York City. But the main thing is that you have to have one of those New York City identification DMV cards. And they changed the DMV cards twice in the last 3 years. That's why people are like, oh, I'm getting a new EBT card. Because part of it is like kind of transparent now on some part of the... It's kind of weird. It's weird. It's just weird. It's like Wisconsin did the exact same thing to prevent fraud from EBT users. But then Walker at the time that was governor was going to oppose a new bill that everyone that wanted EBT must go through a drug test. And that includes marijuana too. He literally wanted to do that in Wisconsin. To drug test everyone accepting EBT. So, yeah. You can take my drug test all you want. I take your EBT. You're not going to find anything, friend. Not a speck of crack, not meth, not nothing. You're going to find some like, oh wow, blood type O. Okay, we need you. Exactly. Blood type O, you need me. But I digress. So I'm not even going to bother a third time because what's the point of buying a third time when I haven't even established to get a... Oh, by the way, New York City IDs are so expensive. Why is it $40 for a New York City ID? I can go to Wisconsin and get that ID for $8. I can go to Oregon State and get it for $12. I can go to California and probably get it for free if you swap your old ID for a new one. And you can do that in Wisconsin. You can also do that in Iowa too. Swap out your state ID for a new one, but keep in mind that you will have to probably renew it within the 4 to 6 years. It depends how they issue it. But just FYI from my experience living in these states. In Illinois, you can surrender your old ID, you get a new one, but you still have to apply for IDs 4 years. Driving license, permanent. So you surrender your driving license, you have to retake a driving test exam over again. Something like that. I'm not going to get into the whole spectacle and why. But anyway, friends, I'm just saying, like, because I literally was like telling the doctor like all this information, because he would say, hey, I have a person that services, and I explained it to him. He goes, yeah, you have to have these qualifications in order to receive EBT. And this is why a lot of homeless do not receive EBT in New York City. So don't get it twisted, friends. There's a lot of people that are really homeless that are literally saying, fuck EBT. I don't need EBT. I don't need to see the caseworker. Well, what's a caseworker going to tell me what I'm living in my life while she's living in the bedroom or he's living in the bedroom? They got a point. But then again, caseworkers in New York, from my experience, what I acknowledged, are not very vocal to their clients. It's always like, what have you been doing? Have you been looking for a job? That's not even a conversation. It's more like an interrogation. And which it is, should be, but you want the person to do a good job and get on the right track. But the way they do it is like, oh, am I in jail? I'm just asking for assistance with food. This is why I gave up on food stamps and end up just relying on community refrigerators, because it's pointless trying to sign up for something and then next year you know, what if I leave? Which I am planning to do that. Sorry now, New York, but it's time to go. It's been ruining my wagon. I had to fix the wagon, get it soldered multiple times. Not only that, just a few days before I end up in the hospital, some jackass homeless fucking prick probably took my phone as I was charging my phone on the Link booth here in Manhattan, and he literally ran by as I was like standing right in front of my wagon and was charging, like laying right here, takes the phone, runs off. My phone ends up in Washington Square Park. It got sold twice. For what I found out, it got sold twice. You didn't see that video in 4K. I was at the 5th precinct when I got my phone device back, and I had to sign a release form for my device and showed them 2 verification IDs. I was like, listen, parent, I don't have a state ID. I have 2 passports. You can take it with a grain of salt. That's fine, man. That's all. It wanted me to, it was like state ID or a passport. So I don't have state's ID, friend. Never had one. Only one I ever had was in Wisconsin and Oregon State. This is why if anyone was to commit fraud and said that I was living somewhere else, like, nope, never had ID in that state. I always use my passports as a way of identification. Always. I never had to. Other than Wisconsin, because I had to have the electricity bill. In Oregon State, you don't have to have an ID, just a passport to get electricity or gas. So that's why I have that information. But anyway, so now I have to take better care of myself right now. I literally have to start eating, guys, less spicy ramen food. You gotta eat the other type of ramen with the less spice. It's not fair, but you gotta do better. You gotta do better on the spice. But right now, I'm looking for some food. Now, as I said before, I have an option. I can go all the way past Queens Plaza to that ghetto-ass refrigerator and take my goddamn chances and waste my goddamn time. Or I can just like give up and just wait tomorrow. Yeah. And as you can see, guys, I really haven't been asking for donations. Because I literally want this person that was literally harassing me to just go away. So this is why I haven't been really asking for donations, ladies and gentlemen. Because I want this person just to go away. And you guys know who I'm talking about. Anyway, friends, what a gloomy, overcast evening or an afternoon, late afternoon, here in Long Island City. And there's a new Japanese market opening. As I said, pretty excited. Japanese market is going to be opening. Let's hope they have some Japanese treats that you normally don't find here in the States. You can't even find them in St. Mark's Place in Manhattan anymore. So, you have to go to like special Japanese like markets around New York City, and some of them are literally like undercover. Like it's popular, but like you gotta know where to find it in Brooklyn or in Queens. Like I was showing that one in Queens. That no one doesn't ever go, but it's there. It's a Japanese market on Austin Street in Forest Hills. It's there, but people do go to it. And right now it is raining. See, I told you guys it was gonna rain. I'm trying to avoid the rain. Listen, I'm not trying to get wet. And this is why we didn't want to go look for food, because if it's gonna rain, we need to hide. So with that said, everyone. So my food requirements, I gotta eat salad, less citrus, which I really don't eat a lot of citrus. Well, kind of. I like grapefruit. Yeah, yes, I said it. I like grapefruit. So what? I like blood orange. So what? You guys are like, what? You like a blood orange? Yes, I like blood oranges. So what's the big deal? Gotta cut back on that too. But salad, yes, but no heavy ginger like dressing, because like it does have some type of kick of spice, but like acidity wise, it does have some type, a type of acidity. because that's my favorite dressing on salad. Sesame ginger dressing. It's like the best dressing on fucking salad. I swear. It's like I'm getting the best of both worlds. Sesame and ginger. And ginger is good for you. This is why I was like, wait, I can have ginger? Come on, friend. That's like the superfood. But anyway, guys, it's raining. It's actually drizzling raining right now. Oh my panda. Not sure you guys can see. Yep. Trying to bring out the umbrella again. Oh my panda. I'm still selling the Canon 7D with what is it, 85. If anyone's interested. Had to get the fucking iPhone fixed. Oh my panda. Cracked screen. Oh my panda. Can't wait for that to come in the mail. I hope that works, because Apple did something to iOS 16 that if you buy a fake Apple product, it's not going to register, it's not going to activate, it's going to literally, yeah, if you guys not been watching the iOS 16.2 and .1 updates and .1, lots of bugs, ladies and gentlemen, lots of bugs. But that is not a bug. Apple is literally trying to stop third-party repair shops from repairing your iPhone. So with that said, everyone, and then I didn't even buy the damn screen. One of you guys bought the screen, which I tell you in a little bit. This person's been watching me for some time, and when I announced it, he says, point me to the Amazon link or whatever link, and I buy it, just give them the address. And I was like, oh, okay. That seems suitable. Oh yeah, it's raining. Oh my panda, it's raining, guys. I'm not sure you can see. I kind of want hot soup though. I want ramen. I do want ramen. I do want hot soup, because it's kind of like, oh yeah, it's coming down right now. Okay, let's go hide somewhere, guys. Oh shit. We need to hide. Yeah, we need to probably hide right now. It's coming down a little bit harder than expected. But I'm so happy that there's a Japanese market that's going to be an apartment store. I'm sorry, Japanese apartment store. I said market. Oh my panda, my mistake. Japanese department store. You know what that means? You can buy all your teddy bears, your cute little teddy bears. Oh yeah. Might buy some Naruto, some One Pizza pieces there, some Gundam, some Dragon Ball. Yeah. Yeah, some Death Note stuff, whatever you into. Yeah. So it is an apartment store. Can't wait for it to open. But it's nice to see that more and more Asian community businesses are opening. See, this is okay, guys. As I said like 30 minutes ago in this video, main reason why we didn't want to walk is because it was going to rain. You guys want to? You know, I need to buy a rain cover for this. And I saw one from Amazon for like 16 bucks. It's like perfect for the wagon too. And yes, it's made out of pure, that cheap tarp shit that you buy from Target for $4, $5. That's not tarp. I hope you guys know that, right? It's called tarp, but it's not actually tarp. It is tarp, but it's not weather sealed tarp. It's not weather seal proofing tarp. It's just tarp. It's like you go to a picnic, you put the tarp, then you put the blanket on top of the tarp. Duh. That's what that is used for. Or let's say like, hey, we just do an experiment in the house and you got some kids messing with the paint. That tarp is to put that on your floor so the kids won't destroy your fucking wooden floors or your marble glazed. Yes, there's a material called marble glazed white marbling floors. That's like the color and the texture. Yeah. I used to have those kind of floors in my condominium in Wisconsin. That's why I love that condominium. It's like it was half wooden and half marble, and I was like, damn, marble floors, like they're like perfect. So like, I can't explain it, but when the house is when the condo is heated, right? The tiles kind of get heated too. So when you walk barefoot, you're like, ooh, warm floor, nice. Yeah. That's what that kind of stone does. Like, it's kind of freaky, it's weird, but it was awesome. Yeah, that was the past life, the good life. Now we live the homeless life. Okay. Anyway, guys, this guy's over there smoking weed and shit. Everybody smokes weed. Everybody. Let me tell, not everybody, but let me tell you. I swear, when I was inside, I heard the nurses talking about 420, and I was like, oh shit. So I text my friend. Well, I texted and let her know that when I was in the hospital, I was like, hey, the nurses are talking about 420. I think they're about to get high. Everybody smokes weed, friend. I swear, from the businessman when I saw, the judge, a judge probably smokes weed. Athletes are doing it. Like, everyone is smoking weed. I'm like, yeah. I do the edibles. Yeah, I do the edibles, but sometimes smoking is too harsh. But I need to go back to Portland. I think Portland in California has the best untouched fresh edibles. Like, you can make those at home, don't get me wrong, but when you know someone that is pro and they know how to make it right, especially for us vegans that don't need the gelatin, or you can, what's the other substance? You can use, instead of using gelatin, you can use what do they call that? Avatar, whatever that's that powder. Yeah, you can use that as a gelatin base because they use that to make cheese, vegan cheese out of that as well. So, yeah. Hey Panda, I sent you an email about buying a print from you. Hope to check it. Oh, my website is down. Sorry guys. I'm sorry guys. Listen guys, my website went down. I'm so sorry. Listen, it's been a tough 2 months. It's been tough 2 months. So I haven't sold a print in like, I don't know, since like April, May. But yes, Mr. Thompson. I would check the email right after this live stream. Actually, I should just end this live stream now and see what would you like, sir? Because, by the way, if you do want to print, mind you, I do not have any more printing frame materials because I ran out. So right now I have two types. You can get the regular print, but it might take a little longer because I literally only want to go to one source to get my materials from. But I also do fractal glass prints, which is basically a very, very thin layer of glass, and it's laser printed, and the last couple customers can testify, and Z can testify, but the glass prints are pretty damn sexy. And sharp, and clear. So, I make sure of that shit. Because the last person I was doing my prints slightly had a color shift. I don't think his monitor was color balanced, or his printer. But with that said, everyone, so Mr. Thompson, are you still there? Mr. Anderson. I should not call you Mr. Thompson. Mr. Anderson. Oh yeah, right? From the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. Uh-oh. We got a Matrix thing going on here on the Panda channel. The Matrix. Is it really Thomas Anderson? Are you serious, man? Are you trying to bring me the Matrix? Because if you are, I am. Dude, you don't even have to force me. Please get me out of this fucking whatever. If this is reality, if this is fake, get me out of this shit. Bring me to the real world, friend. Let me know, what is the real world that bad, or is reality better? If you think this reality is better, please. Then don't pull me. Don't pull me. Let me stay jacked in. Let me deal with this chaos, this anarchy. But with that said, everyone, I'm gonna chat with Mr. Anderson through email and see which prints did he like. Because like I said, my website went down. Actually, it's kind of not down. There's a second URL, which I should put it in there. You just gotta check it. But with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. It stopped raining. I think I can walk. Nah, it's gonna keep raining. I got this funny hunch it's gonna continue to rain. Oh wow, they put another scalpel fold. Oh wow. You people in New York City love scalpel folds. You guys love that stuff. It's like crack. It's like crack. It is. With that said, everyone, talk to you guys in the next one. See ya. Take care. Adios. Arrivederci. Mate.